All right. We'll go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. Today is Sunday, February 7th. It is 10:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go ahead and get this weekly market forecast rocking and rolling, y'all. We're going to do the same thing we do every week. Again, tonight is not a night where we're looking to get into any positions, but more so just take a look, scan the market, look at our watch list, same thing, same pairs, same assets that we've already been looking at, and just try to do a little homework to figure out which direction overall we think price may be headed in for this week. All right, so let's just go ahead and dive into it right now. I'm taking a look at Aud Cad. Yep, I'm taking a look at Aud Cad, which is the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. For any brand new people in here that may not know that. So let's just back out. We always want to start off with our top-down analysis. All right, and so far we have a green bullish candle. All right, remember last week we were saying that this 0.9683 level was holding as support, and overall price has it's in an overall uptrend, right? So until we break this support, I mean, there's really no need to be looking at anything other than bullish activity. So let's just get the trend line out. Let's just mark that just so we can have it. All right. So that's that. Let's take a closer look at it. Just trying to see if we see any type of patterns. Go ahead and lock that before I forget. And as of right now, I don't see, actually we do. We see the inverse head and shoulders pattern, which we have our left shoulder, we have our right shoulder. And right now, price is continuing to push bullish, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to measure this from the head to the base, all right, which we could just go with, see, that's 14, basically 1,500. We'll take that up to 3,000, pretty much. There you go. Let's take it up to basically 3,000. About right there. So overall, let's just put this idea on here, this long position. We were looking for, I think it was 15. All right. So I normally don't mark off a long-term play like this on a weekly, but we are getting that inverse head and shoulder. So we want to make sure that we at least have that marked up. All right. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay. Again, when we take a look at the 1 hour, we see that it's setting the higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, right? Price could come back down to our trend line, but let's just continue to dive in. Take a look and see if we see anything. In fact, let me just hide this for a second. Hide these old ideas. Remove. Okay. We do see that we got some good rejection off of the 0.98295, and then from here it's setting these lower highs. All right, but again, we're overall in a bullish trend. So I would not be surprised to see price end up coming all the way down to this trend line and continuing again. I mean, we're still looking for, we want to stay with the bulls overall because we're in a bullish trend. Same thing we're doing every week, y'all. Matter of fact, let me say this again. Last 2 weeks we did this and it was great. We're looking for the inverse head and shoulders. We're looking for head and shoulders, double bottoms, double tops, and wedge patterns. All right, I'm going to say that again. We're looking for inverse head and shoulders, which we just saw on the monthly or the weekly chart. Head and shoulders, double bottoms, double tops, and we're looking for wedge patterns. All right. So basically, again, tonight is not about just jumping into a trade. That's not what the purpose of our weekly market forecast is. It's just making sure that we got our charts marked up, for the week, real good. And, just trying to make sure that we have an overall idea on, again, the direction we think price may be going and headed for the week. All right. We already got this. So we see here, we were in a channel, okay, and price has broken outside of that channel as of right now. All right. So, we need to see, is it going to end up breaking the 0.98275? If so, again, we want to enter there, continue for a buy. Are we going to get a bearish engulfing candle? All right. Are we going to get a bearish engulfing candle? Off of this, either one of these trend lines, right, can act as resistance and push us back down. We do see that also on the intraday chart that price is considered to be overbought. And even on the 4-hour, price is still considered to be overbought. Okay. But on the daily, it is considered oversold. And again, we did break. All right, we did break outside of that downward moving channel that we were in. Okay, which was here. Okay, price was moving in this channel. Let me go ahead and put the other trend line on there so you can see it. Okay, price is moving in this channel, and now it broke outside of that channel. But we're looking for either the next bearish and engulfing candle. All right, we'll see what happens. In the morning time, we're either going to be up here or we're going to be down here somewhere. It's going to be one of the two. All right, one of the two. So just be patient and we'll see where we at. But right now, it's really in the middle. Like price could go either way. It could come down to our support, or it could continue to break higher and continue to push up bullish. All right, but again, we need to see what direction or what the market is telling us, right, versus basically just trying to guess. And right now, I don't necessarily see, this could be an inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. All right, well, we got our left shoulder, we got our head, we got the right shoulder. So if this indeed is, okay, then we'll see price basically up here sometime in the morning. But again, be patient, y'all. Be patient. All right, so let's go to Aud Jpy. This is the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. As you can see, these ideas from last week, same thing. Boom, we are still in profit on that, but we're gonna get rid of that. Remove, delete, okay, remove. All right, so this is an example of the wedge pattern again that we was playing last week. Price broke out, continued to push up. It's still pushing up. Let's back out though. Take a look at it on the daily. On the daily, we still have that nice bullish cross on the stochastic. All right, again signaling that You know, there's a lot of bullish momentum, which we can see. All right, even if we let me see if even if we look at it on the weekly, it looks like the weekly even found some type of support on top of the 80. All right, that's allowing price to continue to push up. All right, prices or the stochastic is pointed directly up on the daily. All right, and we're finally getting that cross on the 4 hour. So in the morning, I definitely think that this is going to push down some. We never really got a retest off of this 80.355. So definitely want to look for the retest. But overall, y'all, again, these pairs, they tend to move together. All right. So they both are signaling that there's some room for retracement. All right. There's some room for retracement. Let's just take a look at the intraday real quick before I move to the next one. And same thing on the 2 hour. We are getting that cross. All right. We are getting that cross on the 2 hour. So, you know, if this ends up being a bearish engulfing candle, meaning that the size of this red candle, the body, is bigger than that previous candle, especially if it engulfs this whole thing, then we're definitely looking for a bearish move. But again, we have to see what's going on. This also looks like an inverse head and shoulders pattern where we got the left shoulder, we got the right shoulder, we got the head. All right, but it looks like did this one already pan out? Let's measure it. Let's measure it from the head to the base. We got 117. And then we're going to take it up to 222. So not quite yet, right? But there's still some room for retracement. So let's allow price overnight to come back down. And again, let's see. We're still looking for bullish opportunities, y'all. We want to be with the bulls. GBP JPY. Let's get rid of this old idea. Hit profit. Y'all see this? These are the same things are happening. Okay. Let's back out. Let's go back to the monthly. On the monthly, remember we were saying that. Actually, this is the wrong one. Is this a double bottom here? Okay. Boom, boom, and then price kind of double bottomed again, but overall we're still kind of in that wedge pattern, right? So we're waiting for. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. We're still waiting for that break and that retest outside on the monthly, right? So we're at least looking for. Oh yeah, and it also looks like we have this triple bottom here. We have one bottom, two bottoms, three bottoms. So let's go ahead and measure that. Same thing, y'all. We're going to measure it from base to the neckline. All right. So we got 1821. All right. So we're going to take that to what? 36. All right. Let's just take it to 36 just to be safe, right? And that will actually get us right over here. All right. Within this area consolidation, which really makes a lot of sense. All right. So again, I usually don't mock up ideas on the monthly, but hey, why not? All right, why not? If we see our pattern, let's mark it up. Why not? All right, and this idea looks like it'll give us room for that break and that retest that we're really looking for. So that price for GJ, Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, can continue to the upside. Congrats to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for winning the Super Bowl. Just wanted to say that, make it official. All minority coaches except the head coach, but he hired all minorities, so we gotta give a man credit. That's so awesome. All right, history. Tom Brady the GOAT. Got 7 rings. Like that don't even sound right. 7 rings. That's like wow. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, we are in that oversold territory. Okay, we are pushing up on it. Looks like we got some rejection once, rejection twice, rejection 3 times. So possible rejection for sure. All right, we continue to break this level. We break this level in the morning, then we can see that it's probably going to end up trying to continue up to this next level of resistance that we have, right? So just again, we just want to be patient. Let's dive into it a little bit more. We see that we got another bullish cross here on the daily. All right, signaling that it looks like we got some type of support. All right. On the 4 hour, could this be a double bottom? All right, it definitely could be a double bottom. But again, we have so much room for price to retrace that we wanna do not jump in right now. All right, especially bullish. I don't think. Right. We want to see some type of retracement. All right, some type of retracement, which it looks like it's getting ready to do. Although price is oversold right now on the intraday. All right. So again, y'all, we just want to be patient. We've been with the bulls this whole time. It's like, why would we really change it up? Especially knowing, again, y'all, these pairs that we're looking at, they tend to move together. Like they've been moving together for the last 9 weeks. Like, why change it up, right? Why change it up? Like, we are in a bullish market all the way. Let's look at GBP CAD, Great British Pound versus the Canadian dollar. Let's go back out to the monthly chart. And on the monthly, it looks like, again, we got that double bottom that we were talking about. All right, signaling that price is probably going to want to come all the way back up and test these highs. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did. Let's go ahead and get that long position out. All right, we're going to mark it up. All right, I'm not going to go for the wicks, but hey, why not? All right, I'm going to go ahead and mark this idea up. All right, it looks like we also got an inverse head and shoulders pattern where we got our left shoulder, we got our head, we got our right shoulder. So, just for the meantime, why not? Go ahead and measure from head to base. We got 1884, so we can take that back up to 36, right? So that gives us actually right here at, boom, the left shoulder. All right, so let's just keep it right there for our target. All right, and we don't need that much risk on there. That's just ridiculous. So let's go ahead and take that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Go ahead and remove that idea. Okay, so we did break outside of the trend, but at the same time, we wicked off of this 1.73553, and it looks like we also got a big bullish engulfing candle. All right, but that was followed by a doji, so we gotta make sure that we be careful, because again, price could retrace all the way back down. All right, or if not, what we wanted to do is, again, follow what the other pairs are doing and continue bullish. All right, at least challenge this January 29th high. But overall, y'all just saw the idea that we mocked up. You're looking for GBP CAD to be overall bullish for the next couple months, right? Weeks to months. So we just trying to see if we see anything on our lower time frames that may give us a little tip on something. Price is considered to be overbought according to the stochastic here. All right, on the 4 hour time frame. I'm not really seeing any patterns right now. All right, there was a double bottom, and we have not yet to reach this top. So that's the idea that I just basically deleted off of here. So, I mean, we're still looking for price to continue to push up. But again, we never really got that retest, all right, off of this, that green level that we support that we marked off. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And then we'll also look at it from the intraday on the 2 hour. And again, price is also considered to be oversold, all right, on the stochastic, all right, just giving us another indication that we are in a bullish market, right? Even with all this action, I mean, we're still considered oversold, all right? How are we oversold? And prices like that. Well, remember again, I mean, we're pretty much looking at, in this case, like the last 14 candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's only giving us information based on this consolidation, right? So price is basically considered to be average, right, to oversold, all right, on the lower time frame. All right, remember, it's all numbers at the end of the day. It's all numbers. It's all averages at the end of the day. All right, so far, y'all, I mean, we bullish across the board. All right, y'all see where we headed with this. Okay, now GA, we always know that GA always seem to have a mind of his own. All right, is this a triple top? We got 1, 2, 3. We got a neckline. All right, this could continue bearish, but let's back out. We always want to start off with our top-down analysis. All right, right now we are getting a bearish candlestick. All right, and we also said that this may be a head and shoulders pattern. But we got the left shoulder, we got the head, we got the right shoulder. All right, so let's just do the same thing. We're gonna measure it from the head down to the base. We got 32. All right, so let's go down to 64. Which gives us this bottom here. We're gonna probably challenge these April 1st, 2013. Wow, that's a long time ago. All right, but like I said, why not mark it up? If we see the pattern that we're looking for, which, if you don't remember, it's head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, double tops, double bottoms, and wedge patterns, right? Over and over again. That's all we're doing. Why not mark it up, right? Why not mark it up? If you see a tip, why not mark it up? Okay. All right. On the daily, we are also considered to be overbought. All right, according to the stochastic. All right, but we did break outside of what appeared to be kind of like a wedge pattern, but we'll see. We're getting a lot of rejection from this 1.80560. All right, and that could be enough to kind of push us back down. All right, you see that price is setting these lower highs. All right, let's go to the daily chart. We have been on a nice little bullish uptrend. Again, we have broken outside, all right, and retested. So we shall see, all right, we shall see. But we see that we got the head and shoulders there. Did it already pay out? Let's do the math. Let's figure it out. All right, let's go down to that neckline. We got 528. All right, so we're going to take that to, let's just say 1,060. 1,060. So it really did. All right, already played out. Okay, now we broke outside, and this does look like a break and a retest. So we shall see. All right, we shall see. We want to see price really break this 1.80760. All right. Let's go back out real quick though on the weekly, because we didn't get it. We got it here, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it here. All right. Okay. Just got to take a look. All right. Let's delete that. Let's go back to, sorry, y'all, just got to look at it from all the angles. All the angles. All right. So again, yeah, I want to see what happens. All right. Really with this one, because we know GA always does something weird, right? It's that one that's going to act and not necessarily do exactly what we want it to do. But we get it though. We get it. So we do have a bearish engulfing. So I would not be surprised to see this actually end up back down within the within price structure, right? We are setting these lower highs, right? We did see what it had the head and shoulders pattern on the weekly and on the monthly chart, right? So this is what I'm going to stick with. So I'm going overall GA bearish, everything else bullish. All right. We also see we got a nice little steep bearish momentum. All right now on the daily stochastic. All right. But again, on the intraday, price is considered to be oversold. So again, y'all, tonight is not the night to be jumping in. All right, it's not the night. We need to let the market open up. We need to let the market give us some tips, some signs on what it wants to do, and we'll go off that. All right, so definitely by Tuesday, you already know. Tuesday, Wednesday is when we know. Monday, Tuesday, it's like, we figured it out. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got them. All right, we got them. So we're going to start off light, and we're going to work our way in. That's the way we're going to do. All right, let's take a look at gold. Okay, so gold, same thing. We were saying that it looked like it was going to be bearish. All right, it looked like we had that head and shoulders pattern where we got our left shoulder, we got our head, we got our right shoulder. We want to mark it up that way. We also got the break, and it looks like we got a retest of our money line. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me back out a little bit. I always get ahead of myself. All right, so again, we see this nice bullish trend here. And we were saying that if price was setting basically these lower highs, right? We seen the head and shoulders pattern. And we thought that price was going to come down to this 1770. And if it breaks that level, we were saying that price could actually come all the way back down to our outer trend line. All right. So if this is indeed that break and the retest, all right, then we could continue to see gold continue to push down. All right, so let's measure it again. I know how we do. 132. That's a lot. Okay, 132. Right. Let's go to 264. Just gonna put this about right here. Right there. All right. Which is real close to our outer trend line. All right, it may go a little lower, but this is the area that we see price basically heading towards on gold. Right, let's go on the monthly. Monthly, we do have a lot of bullish momentum. We don't quite have that bend yet. It's starting, but not quite. All right. Same thing on the weekly. We got a lot of bullish momentum. Bearish momentum. I'm sorry. All right. And it does look like we're getting that rejection off of our money line. And we're also considered oversold on the 4 hour. So there's a lot of room, y'all. And also on this one probably looks the best for the night, but again, we're gonna let the market open. All right, we got 5 days to catch them. All right, 5 days to catch them. So, but gold overall looks bullish. All right, bearish. I'm sorry, bearish. And to wrap this up, y'all, I look at your 30. All right, your 30 was trying to give me some fits, but y'all already see it kind of gave it back. Let's remove all this, remove. Okay, remove. Let's go to the monthly. All right, so we got a lot of bullish momentum. All right, we see that we got a nice engulfing candlestick right now on the monthly. All right, the weekly is already same thing, engulfed last week. I really think you're gonna see another bullish week overall, just based on that engulfing candlestick that we've seen. All right, but we do need a retest. All right, we haven't really gotten that retest yet, so we do see that market opened up very bullish. All right, but so far, you know, the start of this period, this candle is red. All right, we didn't even break the close of the last candle, really. So again, be patient. Be patient. We want to see. This could end up being a head and shoulders pattern. All right, bouncing off the trend. We got so many levels of support underneath us. So I definitely wouldn't be entering. Remember, we never want to buy at the top of the market anyway. So we want to wait for a retest. All right, or just flat out look for sales. All right. Same thing. This was an example of the wedge pattern, y'all. Right there. Price broke out the wedge, and then that's when we knew it was game time. All right. We thought it was gonna come down about right here. That blew me though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, waiting that extra little inch in it, the whole play went off right in front of our face. But anyway, we got that big bullish engulfing candlestick on the daily, on the monthly chart, the weekly chart. So I do want to see price with Jer 30 continue bullish, all right, for the entire week. But we want to find some type of retrace. So let's look at Amazon really quick. So Amazon did the same thing where it was in this wedge formation and it double bottom, boom, came up, and now we're getting that last week well, that's not engulfing, but we did finally break out of this 333050 mark. All right, daily, okay. So I think this was maybe like the day where what's his name? Jeff Bezos announced he was stepping down. All right, but then we see that we basically, price looks like it's continuing to really do the same thing that it was already doing. It broke out outside of the trend. It came down. It retested, and now it's continuing to push up. We do have a bearish cross though on this is the daily. So that could be a signal that price could actually continue to push forward. But we need to see where price tomorrow ends up opening up. All right. And yep. So right now it looks like we're right here at this 33.52.79. All right. And again, we want to see, is it going to hold the support or is it going to not hold the support? And then price continues down to this 33.28. Again, it all depends on where the market opens up tomorrow. This isn't going to open up until 9:33 or 9:34, whatever time it starts. But it could actually open up at this line. So we shall see. All right, we shall see. But overall, again, this is a very, very, very bullish market. All right. In fact, maybe we could draw ourselves a little trend line here. Something look like that. Okay. So we do have room for price to retrace, as we can see. All right. And if it does, we still want to look to be bullish around 33.24. All right. Let's go to Tesla. Let's go to Tesla. On the monthly, this is like ridiculous to even look at. Like you can't even can't do nothing with that. Price just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. There's not really any structure to this market at all. All right. But it's just a head and shoulders. We got our left shoulder, we got our head, we got our right shoulder. All right. Price does look like on this one that it may get bearish, but we shall see. All right. Tesla is probably one of these markets that you probably don't want to get caught up being bearish for too long. Being as though how highly traded really it is, right? But if you ask me, all right, this does look like a head and shoulders pattern with our left shoulder, our head, our right shoulder. And if that's the case, we can just go ahead and measure it. It's not a big head and shoulders pattern, right? That just look, like things gonna fall off a cliff, but 78, let's just say 80, 80, 160. It'd be like right here. Okay. So let's just mark it up. Let's just mark it up because it's one of our ideas that we see back down in here. All right. And we want to stay outside our left shoulder. Boom. Lock it up. All right. So that one looks, and then the last one I'll do is Apple, y'all. All right. Apple look like the same thing. Look like it got this left shoulder. And it looks like it's building the right shoulder. And looks like it's room for retracement. All right. Shorter. Again, it's not saying right now. You just want to wait until price reaches this left shoulder. All right. Then when it does, we got to measure. We can do the same thing we do every day. All right. Let's say 15. We're going to take it down to 30. So again, we shall see. This is quite a bearish move if this does play out. All right, we can even shorten up the risk on that. All right, this play out like we think it's gonna play out. That's over 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio. All right, on Apple. So, need to just take a look and see like what type of news or whatever may be coming out. But again, right now, this looks like indeed it could be a head and shoulders back. All right, to me at least. So Apple, I think we got bearish. We got Tesla was bearish. Amazon, okay. Amazon, we were saying that looked like it can be bullish, but at the end of the day, just after marking up what we just looked at, could be bearish too. All right, we are outside of this trend again. We want to see what happens. All right, this could be the left shoulder. This could be kind of like a right shoulder over here. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna see price. We see ends up very bearish. Again, it could end up back within this wedge pattern. All right, and continuing to push down. All right, a lot of news going on. A lot of fundamental activity going on with Amazon. All right, but again, y'all already know how I like to do. I like to be congruent with different assets that we're trading. Right, especially if we see that they have a history of moving in the same direction. All right, so to me, it's kind of hard to believe. Oh, we got bullish, and bearish on the other two stocks, but bullish on this stock. Could happen, but probably not likely. So again, let's just see how that goes, and we shall see. So again, y'all, definitely appreciate y'all for logging on tonight. And it was a Super Bowl Sunday. Again, congrats to Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the whole minority coaching staff for making that happen. All right. But guess what? We got to win our own championship, right? If you don't currently have your 5% a day spreadsheet, please let me know. It's in the document tab in the group. So if you just go to the group in Telegram, and then go to files, you'll see this saved in the group. All right. So just make sure that you follow it so that you're able to get your 5%. All right. Please don't hesitate. My schedule is open. I only got like 2 one-on-ones this week that's scheduled. All right. So make sure you're getting your one-on-one time so that we can make sure that you're actually getting the help that you need. That's why you signed up. Y'all ain't just signed up to just listen to me talk for 30 minutes a day. All right. That ain't why y'all signed up. Y'all signed up for 5%. All right. And that's what we here for. And that's what we going to do because we bought our business. All right. So with that being said, y'all, this call is officially over. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one.